Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, Bashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS Ruel. Peace and salutation to the Lake Hockey on the four corners, pushing his truth and sincerity. Peace be unto you. Shalom. Hebrew word is Bashemayim. Bashemayim. The word means in heaven. Also, Hebrew word is two words. Hayah Bashemayim. Hayah means be. Bashemayim in heaven. Those are the Hebrew words for today. Herb of the
Got them sour sop leaves. Now, these good for anti-inflammatory. Okay, sour sop baths good for like lymphedema, swelling in your feet and legs, diabetes, UTI. And it's good for that big old C word. Stop them cells and tumors from growing. Now, carbonbasedcellfood.com to get you a bag of these.
All right. Excuse me. So this lesson I want to get into about the spirits that Yahawashi preached to in prison. Some people say that Yahawashi went into hell, died, went to hell, and you know, I don't know what the doctrine is, but preached to some spirits that was chained up in hell or in the prison of hell. I don't know what the I probably should have did better research to find out exactly what the doctrine is that they teach. But here's the verse. First Peter chapter 3 and verse 19. I'll start a little bit higher. First Peter 3 and verse 17. For it is better, if the will of God be so, that ye suffer for well doing than for evil doing. For Hamashiach also hath once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit, by which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison. So he went and preached to the spirits in prison. When did he do that? When did he go and 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 preach to the spirits in prison? During his ministry. That's when he preached to the spirits that were in prison. He preached to the spirits in prison when he preached and taught the people. Let's go to Isaiah 63. Then we're going to go to Luke chapter 4. Isaiah 60, Slakia 61. Isaiah 61 in verse 1. The spirit of Yahweh, Elohim, is upon me, because Yahweh have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn. Now, Yahawashi said that was being fulfilled in Luke. So let's fast forward over here in Luke chapter 4 and verse, that's John chapter 4. Luke chapter, Matthew, Mark, Luke. Luke chapter 4 and verse 18. I'll start at 17. Luke 4:17. And there was delivered unto him him is Yahawashi, the book of the prophet Isaiah. And when he had opened the book, he found the place wherein it was written, the Spirit of Yahweh is upon me, because he have anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of sight to the blind, and to set at liberty them that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of Yahweh. Now that word bruised is supposed to be bound. Verse 20. And he closed the book, and he gave it again to the minister, and sat down, and the eyes of all them that were in the synagogue were fastened on him. And he began to say unto them, this day is this scripture fulfilled in your ears. That's right there, him preaching to the prisoners. They were the prisoners. They were in Rome. America is one big giant prison. Now there's a prison in the prisons, as far as, being locked up. But this place is a prison. But also, this flesh, these chains of this flesh, it's a prison for our souls, our spirits. Our spirits are in this prison. You can't fly, you can't do nothing. So those spirits that are in prison is us, here in captivity in the flesh. Those are the spirits that are in prison. And on that note, I hope this lesson has been edifying. We give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahawashi, Bashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders, G. and Bashem Well. Peace, salutations, and shalom.